Greetings out in Cameroon. I'm back. Greetings. I'm back, and I had to go off and come back, so I check up my security and I make sure everything is okay. You know, it's not easy on Facebook, and when you see something fishy, when you walk on Facebook is like this. They operate also with data, and some those people who deal with cyber security and certain things, they know at the level of which this revolution is, like Republic want us to lose by all costs. So when you see certain things like that, when you come live and you see certain things, certain security threats, you just need to arrange it well before you come back. So Southern Cameroonians, good day and happy midweek. So please, as you're joining, please do click share and let's build the audience. Make we build the audience, because plenty things that the way we get to the address. So before I want to start the talk, I want to build the audience, more invite, and make we click share. Make me myself, I try to see if I invite some people, why would invite others. So if we talk some very important talk, them way yesterday for night where I not be sleep, I be shit on, and I be think about certain things the way my brother Eric Tato be contact me and we talk like activists, like brothers, and Eric Tato made me to know certain things. And when Eric Tato made me to know those things, I myself I've been really busy thinking about the things, because my people of Ambabzonia, they say before you want to succeed, you must have a cool head. And they say retreat is not defeat. Retreat is not defeat. So before you're joining, I want you to click share while I'll be briefing you on certain issues. And for those, so I don't keep many people waiting, so those who come online, they don't feel tired, they don't feel frustrated waiting. There's a saying that they always say, frustration is not, retreat is not defeat. Why am I saying retreat is not defeat? Southern Cameroonians, why would throw more light to this before I start talking? I hope my volume is okay. Let me check. So yeah, my volume is okay. Why I throw more light to this before I start talking? The first thing I want to let you guys know, Southern Cameroonians, is before we began this revolution, other people have fought revolutions. And even when we end, other countries will still pick up revolutions. And for you guys to know one thing, Israel, even in the days in the Bible, some of you are Christian. I can say Ambabzonians, 100% of Ambabzonians are Christians. Even in the days of the Bible, when the children of Israel went to a battlefront and they realized that it becomes tough, they sent somebody back to say, go consult the Lord God. You understand? They sent somebody back, they said, go talk to God, that we need double help. And if the Lord doesn't come with us at this time, maybe our enemies will triumph over us. Despite what we use, Southern Cameroonians, despite what we are using, the method we are using to fight this war, I want to first of all let you all know that our solemn hope is in Christ. So there are certain times which I'll tell you guys that we don't do things to please people. We know they do things for please people. I beg if you join, try for click share, because with the wait make people then come. This one I just like talk where I did throw away. When you want to fight a revolution, you know they do one for please people. You know they do one for please people. Now why don't I see them for this struggle? I know they move by numbers of people. I know they move by number of people, the way they can't follow Prince J.K. No, I don't do that. I don't care about those who they follow me. What I'm moved about is if we are succeeding or not. Because in life, when you think about population, when you think about people, at the end you might frustrate. Most people in life, the way they never make them for life. Now people where they don't even think about people. My friend, my brother, my mommy, my sister, my papa. Those things them, even in our daily life, even for this revolution. Now so For revolution, it just did like a normal daily affair we would take. But I say in this course, we fight people the way they stand against our freedom. So when you the one fight time, you know they look people. You look at even back in the days of old for Bible, when people they go fight for out, they go fight war, picking for God. God not be the take all the tribe. When I hear say Israel strong, not be all man for Israel strong. The people, the way they fight and the military, and not be all man they go the military. People, the way they go do their youth service for inside military, they come out. Now, why that the back say as we did for the revolution with the grow, make una only just come for Facebook, see things. More you take your time. Some of una they come and I don't see picture for that mommy than yesterday way. That mommy they don't she done, they pray for God for this revolution. When I don't come, oh my mommy they suffer, but I want to ask all we will do for this revolution. How many of una really take una time? My mommy, then my brothers, my sisters. How many of you take your time to really digest and think? So my point I was trying to bring out there is don't think like retreat is defeat. There are certain points which when we use our strategies and you see like the strategies are not going, you come back. You relax, you come back. Me, I've once posted, I don't put them for my wall, man, not talking for English. I don't put them for my timeline. I beg if you join, click share, whenever you start talk. I don't put them for my timeline, say, high time don't reach where we boy and made a retreat. I don't talk, I say made a retreat. We don't come for county by county phase. I don't talk, say, make the guys in retreat, make them relax. May we re-strategize more. Because first of all, we need consult them forget popcorn. We need consult them forget Accra. The one side consult them where some of una know and not be the only that consult them where we be able to forget things. So we need everybody to be on board. We need consult them. We need kind in them. People that they just can't holler for Facebook. Oh, who say oh, the boy they no get stick. People the boy they no get this. The boy they no get sugar cane. The boy they no get granite. The boy una fishing for heaven he go come out. No, he no go come out for heaven. Una they for here where una papa they be don't mean a big belly people them for inside Katuk for inside La Republic. Some of una here una papa they don't use it don't be for government for long time. Can't time them. Now all man be supposed to put your brain down. Now all man be supposed to calculate his sense. No, you know only come on Facebook and say see what is the guy that you see this. When you complain now who then they go work, my brothers. So as we wait me the audience, the bill small, then with my own time, I go start for tell when I wait away. I don't realize and where I don't see them. And this one, it go to why me I believe, and I see the tell and I say, if we Southern Cameroonians, if we don't change, if we don't take a U-turn, because some people that if you say no, you not get for work that way, I gradually say we might end up. I'm sorry as an activist, I'm not supposed to say this on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I go wait, maybe the audience be first before I even start the talk. Might take some time, welcome some people. I beg people that they online, make una tell me if una did it. And those 50 people that I'm seeing online before we continue, please let's say hi to each other before I start talking. It's not good to just come online and talk. Wherever you're coming from, please just write and say hi, Prince J. Let me say hi. At least it's not that I'm too big. It's not that I'm too that smart and intelligent than you guys that you're watching me. It's just by the grace of God that one has stood out for justice. Because in life, there's a time to cry and there's a time to laugh. There's a time to be rich and a time to be poor. So in time, there's everything. I once lived a difficult time in life, and that's why I'm here. Luanga Njoya, you're welcome. Epuli Valerie Mezang, you're welcome. Joel Fongang, you're welcome. From Mujong Isaac, Daddy, you're welcome. Please just say hi. Let's take a minute and say hi to each other before we start talking, because you all are the people who are keeping me here today. Sometimes I just come online and I start talking without saying hi to you guys. So please, it's like not respecting each other. Hi, Mirabel Tor. Hi, Eileen. You have always been there. Hi, Shebia Lumsi. Hi. Hey, Edet Gumba, you're welcome. Please, let's exchange some midweek salutes, some midweek greetings. Then I will begin while you click share. Please, as you're exchanging your greetings to me, so please you click share as patriots. Hi, Mr. Ngwa Scott. Hi, Edmond Alorose. Hi, hi. Hi to you all. I think I'm having great people here. Hi, Anthony Kewi. I'm seeing some new names. Hi, Elvis Menchak. Saudi Cameroonians, it's been a, what can I say? It's been a real week of real focus on the side of the people. Yeah, you people who have been watching me, I really need to say kudos. Kudos to you, my people, because really, those few devoted people who always come to this platform, we are not always much, but I can call you few, the children of Israel. We are not much. We are very few. When you come online, we don't always have that big things, but we really do. I really appreciate those who really come around, which when I want to talk and the wisdom where God is blessing me, the few people who come and pick out what I used to say, we really do, because if I can remember, maybe someday when we win this revolution, I really need to invite some of you few people who have been on this Merciful Truth platform from day one, because whatever I gave out, I really see you guys put it down this week. You really isolated those who are not for, and that's the best, my people. If I'm the one, you isolate me. If you know some certain times, maybe I will tell you while I have one of my strong patriot who has been here. She's always trying to guide me to be hard on leaders, Dashi White, Ambabzonia. Dashi White always want me to be tough on certain leaders, but I've told her at certain times we need to play. You need to play foolish some certain times to get victory. If you behave all the time to be so tough, you might end up losing everything. Sometimes you need to accept to play the stupid part just because you want to win. That's why you see Nigeria, man. These were Nigerian brothers who are close to us. A Nigerian brother can walk with 2 rope for close to you. If you walk out with 2 rope for corner you, but for backplay come out, you get kind thing them, but you know if you know. You feel lucky you catch it for row. You feel lucky you take water away and for his skin. You see now which kind of person this. But for play where it come out, it get a lot. So Saudi Cameroonians, I want to say kudos to those who are always coming on this platform. Let me see 1 minute. Maybe before we get to 100, let me greet some people. Mama Midred, you have been really partaking. Mama Midred, I greet you. Bakwa Jai Levit, sir, I greet you. Bejuka, Njiwong, Fritz, I greet you. I greet all of you for your time. Kilian Hernandez, Bachu John, you guys have always been there for this platform. Emmanuel, I greet you all. I pray today as we'll be exchanging some wisdoms and some understanding between I and you, my people, you understand, because my sole purpose for this revolution is for us to win. Nicolas Ngu Santos. Hey, doctor. Doctor, it has been a long time. It has been a long time, doctor. Wow, this is my doctor. It has been a very, very long time. Even though certain things has made me and you again, we are not that too close, but Dr. Nick, you are still my one strong man. We just need to put Ambazonian first, Dr. Nick. I'm live on Facebook. Can I call you back, please? Yeah. I'm live on Facebook. Okay. Hi, I'm Bachu John. So I want to say kudos, Dr. Nick. I'm happy to see you on my timeline today. I'm happy to see you all. Please, let's try and get to 100 people as we used to do before I start talking. Hello, Felicita Bemo. I'm still waiting. Let's get to at least 100, then we'll start. Hello, Tegen Bayaro. Hello, Abunwa Israel. Please, let's be patient. Just give 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get to 100. And while we are waiting to get to 100, the first thing I want to say is, for those of us who have been in this revolution, I will talk this one for Pidgin because I talk for inside house. I not go talk for English because I believe in English. Even the stray man passing on the road will understand. So I'm going to use our normal lingual franca with Pidgin. And the thing I want to talk now say, for this revolution, we the win. Make people not lie you. I don't hear the kind small thing the way that they come out for FACO. We don't get some thief guys the way let's say they come on La Republic. We don't get some real rebels the way they don't come on La Republic. Where as don't hear say FACO they grow strong. They don't come now, whether a minister don't hire them on a Tangaji, don't hire them. They operate now for the catch even people where they inside the revolution, their families. So when they catch them, they want to frustrate those the way they did inside the revolution, make they turn against the revolution. We don't receive several complaints several complaints of our people where they do inside this revolution, where they partake every day and they want to make Southern Cameroon get change. Where La Republic don't hold their family, where they don't kidnap some fake Amber guys in the name of Amber people. They don't kidnap their families. It's really bad. It's really saddened because I don't talk for this platform here and I don't say and say we are not fighting against our people. It better make you whole parliamentarian. It better make you whole people where they chop on our money. I talk for any defense force, even the one the way I know I don't pass the message. All the foot soldiers, the way we know we don't pass the message. It better for whole senator where it chop your money. It better for whole parliamentarian where it chop your money than for whole poor man. I don't talk this thing last time. And I don't talk say for all those infiltrators that thank God say the boys them were boys them for inside FACO, they do a good job. They already start mount up. Even though it be a little bit difficult because they get La Republic for one side and then they get these Steve boys them for the other side where they try to track them. But I want to say kudos to our boys them for inside FACO, beginning from Victoria right up to Moyuka, to Malinde. I be very proud of Una because when I don't take them upon Una say, despite say La Republic don't see the one, I don't be focused. Because for the past months, they never hear say the key for Ikona, they never hear say they only go key na civilians, and they never hear. So they don't see and say for the way for do and since they know the year again say they wanna die, wanna the act now tactically, wanna the come out do una thing softly, wanna go back. They don't wake up now where they don't go bring thief guys and from Douala, they don't give them guns, they enter now quarter, thief boy the way they don't be they operate for other kind side different town them. They don't hear say money now they cash people give millions as some own bad one them too they be the inside they be the do am. They don't can't join her for the do am. So I want to thank the boys for FACO they don't put themselves on the line. They watch where mommy and where papa. I want to say big kudos to Una because I don't talk for this revolution say we must succeed. Now, but before we succeed, what do we all get for do? You know, only get for come online, can they complain? I don't see people them for this revolution where seems where I know them. Either they come, we don't get sugar cane, we don't get granite. You the complaints and now who could do them? When I know say now so this were complaints so make and we even wrote where the sugar cane be get for come the block come. Thank for all those one the way they don't join now. So please I beg if you enjoy you click share. When I know not only this were complaints so make them road they don't block plenty. We need conshot them. We need conshot. For people the way they understand pidgin. Fine when I talk say about conshot, we need conshot them make makara they enter for inside quarter. Conshot them they not there because of over talk, over complain. Conshot they not there. When I see other people that they work when I see French president, they come up France, they come from Nigeria, for can see the Buhari man way, say, go stand for. When I say all these things, then I just play. Oh, every day when I just look this was all revolution, it's not drama. Not be drama. Now reality. When I don't wake up when I don't see mommy them for inside the northern zone, they don't come out, they don't shit down for outside, they pray. When I dey for inside Europe, when I mommy them, when I sister, all we. Now chiwe all for put our brain down. If you not say some of una dey for here when I no link, even though when I dey inside diaspora, una dey still fear. People there for ground zero, they still struggle, they work at distant miles for make sure say they fit get small granite and small akra beans. But some of una dey inside diaspora we una get connection, una no root them. Make things they happen for inside ground zero, may they protect our people. But una don't just bend for this because una dey fear. Even inside diaspora, una dey fear so una no one die. Then every day una dey only come online can't complain. The few people, the way they know the job, they struggle. The few one, the way they deal with, they be determined, they struggle. Same thing the worker. Una don't be partakers of inside this bad government. Una the watch how they burn people, instead una the worker from one profile to the other, they support some kind of nonsense. Instead of contact activists, them Eritato Dede, Mark Barata Dede, activists Dede, President Sako Dede, Chris Anum Dede, Comrade Akwanga Dede. Instead of contact them, talk for them, say, Papa, I don't be for you, but I want them to be anonymous. Just like how una they give money. Tell them, say, you want to be anonymous. I don't want to make my name come up for any side. But I go tell una conshot. I go help una so brother the help brother. But una be the first for open una mop una start talk say why man people they be racist. So my brother put some very good comment for some post to watch him. He said una the talk say people they be racist, but how many of una love una own black brothers? How many? Una people that die, some of una don't work for government, some of una don't get positions then before una want run come out that place una can Europe. But una don't fall una answer with wickedness una I don't know whether na wickedness or na fear. with wickedness for our mind, no man or the open up. When I say this thing they do happen, even though some people they chop money, but I don't lie una certain things they don't lose because we don't get short. Maybe activists they never can tell una things they don't lost because of say we don't get short. We get money, people they hold money so for buy things, but short they no day because of say the one short way or two short or three short be no harm. Over Facebook don't make the short, they don't hook. Now people they didn't have 5 short. Some of una no short. Some of una no short. But nobody no they be willing for come contact activists. Contact activists. I know people the way they contact me for money. Please, if you're joining, we are 125. We have not started talking. I'm just trying to brief certain things. Then I will start my live show. Let's try even get to 150. So please, if you're joining, try and click share. We are waiting. Some of you guys are coming in because some other people shared. So it's a duty when you come online. Please, you click share. If possible, you follow and you like so we can move together. You don't only come in and you sit quiet while we want other people to join. So we need consult. If you don't be here where you know say you get consult, contact Mark Barata, contact Eric Tato, contact Ashu Kingsley, contact Kemi Ashu, contact those activists them, or we will get to put our hand on the desk. Contact them, your identity no go be known. Secretary Chris Anobi don't talk and sings. Contact them. Mark Barata a phone number they online. Eric Tato a phone number they online. Ashu Kingsley a Facebook they Kemi Ashu on they. Contact them and tell them. Tell them, my brother, I have something I will disclose to you, but please let me be anonymous. We did do them. Me, myself, I did do them for people that contribute. People, they plenty where they contribute, where they say they want the identity for be anonymous. No one did ever hear me I talk about some person don't contribute, I try talking name. No, there are many people right from ground zero where they contribute. Many where they stand with the revolution. So, Southern Cameroonians, that's the first thing. I want to say once again, all of you guys are welcome. And I want to say, Southern Cameroonians, fighters, we know the fight na La Republic soldiers. I don't repeat this thing. More than not feel say if on a retreat. Retreat doesn't mean you're losing the war. Retreat doesn't mean you're losing the war. Certain people retreat and they attack back. I will give you an example of retreat. This one I'll talk in English. If you ever studied about the World War that happened over here, how they were able to conquer the Germans in the World War is because Russia retreated. Russia retreated back. They did a delay tactics. They did not attack. Since German was taking over everything and German was attacking, the Russians went behind because Russia is very cold. They delayed coming because they wanted that Germany should get to Russia at the apex of the coal. So they will use the coal to fight against the Germans. And that's what they used to win the war. Russia used now coal for win German. So some certain times, when we see and say don't hook, when we see and say some things you will get for she done, all things are common sense. We retreat, we calculate, we plan. Then that time again, we re-strategize. Then we come out back. That's it. So for those who think like retreating means defeat, it's a lie. All great powers in the world, even America, they retreat. When they see they are lacking something, they prepare. Then they come back. As of now, Southern Cameroonians, thank you for those who are joining. I can see Ralph, Raphael, Omere, Gideon, and the others who are coming in. I want to say thank you all for those who are joining. Today, I came live because, as I said, I've realized that there are some informations which we have. There are some certain things we are doing which is slowing down the revolution and we don't know. And I want to come out here today and I'll be saying it out pure and clear. There are certain things we have been doing, we think we are doing, but we don't know that is what is causing us to go down. Let me first start with thank you for those who are coming in. I think we have had a number. We have had 130. I don't need to keep those who are waiting. So those who are coming in, please do it a favor to click share and invite others because I will start the live talk now. I did not inform people I was going to come live today. So welcome to all those who have joined. While I begin, The first thing I'm going to start with today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, is your boy Prince J. The first thing I want to talk about is the attack on Secretary Chris. In the past days, I've been watching all over Facebook and I've been seeing people attacking Secretary Chris, like Secretary Chris is not supposed to tell the United Nations to leave. I've even watched Tapang Ivol. I'm sorry, now my activism, I call names. It's not something, again, you start doing the activism, we don't call names. No, there's no important name like those who are dying. I call names and then I continue what I'm saying. I watch Tapang Ivo and I watch Dr. Cho, which I highly respect, and I'm looking for always for leaders to collaborate. Some of them, they have their own different views. They say, no, United Nations should not leave, that we are going against international law. Let me ask you guys, when you look, the first thing that kills a man is fear. I'm sorry to say this. The first thing that kills a man is fear. When you go somewhere, like my friend was saying, if you make these people over here think like, no, they can overshadow you, then definitely you become scared. But when you make them know that you know what they are doing, then they look at you and they respect you. Go back and watch how the Central African indigents told the United Nations and French armies to leave their territory. The video is on YouTube. It's not a new thing Secretary Chris Anum said. Why should we always want to connive with differences, my brothers? Why? What Secretary Chris Anum said, it's very right, 100% right. It's 100% right. They chased the French and the United Nations out of Central African Republic because the United Nations was helping the French to kill the Central African Republic people, and they were busy collecting their resources. It's not something new. When you see the United Nations quiet, it's because they're profiting something from that land. If you could see Donald Trump's representative to the United Nations leave the United Nations Human Rights Committee, went out of it, it's because of certain things like this. The United Nations has been so dormant on certain issues. Go to Congo. Congo, there's child labor happening in Congo. The United Nations is watching how they remove copper from Congo to make battery. The same battery which this car, Tesla, is using. They will come and do documentary on CNN, but the United Nations will never take actions to make sure that they don't use child labor in Congo. Because of what the bauxite oil is the copper they are removing from Congo, benefits European countries to make Tesla. And then when Secretary Chris Anum will come when they are killing people every day, some of you activists will carry it now and say Secretary Chris is that. Which day do you start? United Nations is the people's government and you can tell it to work out. You can tell it to work out. Our life is more important than what they are doing there. How can you go to Southern Cameroon? You go and start giving people food, whereas they are burning people's houses. Is that what they need? Is that what? That's sheep in wolf's clothing. That's sheep in wolf's clothing. So what Secretary Chris Anum did was perfect. I support him 100%. And if I can add my voice, if all self-defense force can do it, I think the leaving of the United Nations from Southern Cameroon will do a lot. They will do a lot. And I'll give another point. Even though Secretary Chris Anum, it's right in what he's saying, but I will tell you maybe why the United Nations is dormant to this our cause of the revolution is because of the name. I will tell you that. Why the United Nations has not sent peacekeeping force to Southern Cameroon, to British Southern Cameroon against the war is because of the name. Some people ask me how the name. That's why some people, and that's the main topic which I came online here today. That's the main topic, and I want people who are joining me is to click share because I want us, if me alone, I sat down when me and my brother Eric Tato, we had a talk. I said, I slept, and this morning time when I woke up from bed, the first thing that came to my view, to my memory, is like it's God that just gave me was about this thing. It was about this thing because I've been taking my time to do researches. And there was a meeting I attended at the United Nations some months ago. And I gradually realized something which many people don't know about. So I will share the view with you here. So those who are joining it, you please click share so others can join. If we are about 200 or 200 and something, I believe our global view, all of us, if you leave this place, you go and think about what I'm going to say here. If it befits your thoughts, then we see how to do it, because I believe if we Southern Cameroon don't do it, we'll gradually remain in that position. And if God doesn't take care, if a good Samaritan doesn't come to our help, we might end up and this revolution might die slowly. Now, done with what was happening over social media, which I saw some people saying Secretary Chris told the United Nations to leave, like it's a new thing. It's normal. It's normal. They have done it in many countries. Go online. Go and look how many countries which have told the United Nations to leave. How many? Go online and go and see. Because it's like they work for interest. And when I will tell you why the United Nations work for interest, there are 5 countries. Some of you who, I don't know, but me, I did not go to big book, but I thank God because I like researching. There are 5 countries, 5 countries governing this world. 5. And these 5 countries, after the Second World War, they decided not to fight again. These 5 countries. After the Second World War, which led to the death of many, many people in the world, these 5 countries decided they will not shed their blood again. That means they will not go into combat. During the First World War, you had Germany attacking France, attacking Britain, attacking other countries. Now, after the First World War, they asked themselves, why are we fighting against each other? Why are we fighting against each other instead to protect the interest of each other? So during this process, there are 5 brothers. The first of them is Britain. The second is Canada. The third is France. The fourth is Germany. And the fifth is the United States of America. These 5 countries, wherever they go and they find out that the interests of another, that means of one of their allied is there, they back off. That means if France comes to Southern Cameroon and finds out that British interest is in Southern Cameroon, France will not come there. If Britain comes to Southern Cameroon and finds out that America's interest is in Britain, Britain will not come there. If Canada comes to Southern Cameroon and finds out that America and Britain, their interest is in Southern Cameroon, you will see Canada will not come there. If France, Canada, Britain, and Germany goes to Southern Cameroon and finds that British or Americans' interest is there, they will not come there. This is how they operate. This is how they operate. Now, somebody will ask me, how did Eritrea get their independence? Now, wherever Britain goes, or America, or any other country goes, and finds out that the interest of these 5 major countries in the world is not there, then he implements his interests. Now, after the First World War, they have gone, the world now is no more under human slavery. That's what they call economic slavery, and that's what Africa has never known. Africa and you all which are fighting this revolution, some of you guys, we are still in our sleep because of psychology, which most of us neglect in our university. Psychology is one of the greatest subjects of life, which is being used to put man under slavery. But back in our schools, like I always used to tell you, my brothers and sisters, what you take privilege in is to study biochem, physics, maths, further maths. Those are standard education which the British and the high countries have put in life. So it is a privilege which most of you go, those are plant educations. But the education of the brain, the science of the brain, goes above plant education. It gives you the ability to use even your inner sense, your common sense. And that is what most of us neglect. And that is what is being used to rule Africa now. So what these 5 countries and some other organizations like United Nations and the European Union are using to rule Africa, including Southern Cameroon and La Republique, it's psychology. So when they come to these countries and they find out that the interest of Britain, it's not there. The interest of France is not there. The interest of Canada is not there. The interest of America or Germany is not there. They look upon that soil to be a fertile ground for economic slavery. Now, most of you who don't know about economic slavery is working and sending it in to the colonial country. like what we have today in Africa. France is living today based on economic slavery. That means most of the wealth gotten from Africa is transferred to France for France to benefit. That's why if you go to many French territories, you find out they are in constant war, because France goes in and look for the powerful one and use it as a rivalry between the opposition. You can see that now, maybe in future time to come, they are already preparing if Biya is not the next person that will take over La Republique. Now, the other countries will not talk. You can never see Britain oppose France because after the Second World War, they made a pact. This pact was none of them will fight against each other. None of them will spill the blood of each other. That's why when you see one soul in Europe dies off, when one soul dies, all of them comes together and they mourn for that soul. I pray God keeps me alive, because I know most of the people who preach what I'm preaching today, they don't live long. But I know by God's grace I will live alive, because that is one thing which there is no more love in the world, because everybody is protecting his or her own race. Love has been taken away because of racism. Love has been taken away because of racism. Because this country is trying to protect its own race. This country is trying to protect its own race. At the end of the day, the few who don't have no people, they end up fighting war in their country and they become wild as animals. When they become wild, they start looking for a way to come to other countries to put war and to throw bombs. And that's where the love of the world is taken away. So telling you now, my people of Southern Cameroon. Now, if you look in the situation of Southern Cameroon, which I want us to call it as British Southern Cameroon, you realize that there is not only one country amongst those 5 countries I've told you. You have 2 brothers in it. And those 2 brothers are Britain and French. Now, it makes the case of British Southern Cameroon to be very, very difficult. If only we used common sense. If you come now, that means these 5 countries, which I told you before. Please, if you're joining in, click share, and don't only join and watch, but please listen and let's think, because when you think, we're able to move forward. Don't only come and listen to me. I'm telling you what I believe. I sat down this morning, God brought into my mind, and our forefathers who have gone. So I decided to come online today, and I said, let me share with you all. Let all of us think. Because if we don't think, this struggle might go down gradually, because there are 2 people which are amongst the 5 great countries of this world which have done a pact that they will not fight against each other despite anything. They will protect each other's interest. Their interest is in La Republique and Southern Cameroon. And which are the countries? You have France and you have Britain. Those are the 2 countries. Britain has the English part and France has the French part. Now, Britain doesn't have so much interest in this small part of Southern Cameroon because it is already controlling the politics in Nigeria. Britain already understands his own interest is in Nigeria. Nigeria already has a lot. So to Britain, you remember back in history, they said Britain gave the small part, the neglected part to France. So it's like what Britain is doing now is a sign to France that my small part I gave you, you can just take it over because my interest is in Nigeria. Because Nigeria has more oil in the Niger Delta and more things. So that is the politics play now. So Britain is more concerned in Nigeria. That's why you could see even the Nigerian leader, Nnamdi Kanu, said their president who is ruling them now is not Buhari, but Jibril. And Nigerians gradually are confirming that it's Jibril. Now, why am I telling you all this? It goes back to the name Ambabzonia. Ambabzonia is a very, very good name. I like the name. I'm in love with the name because Ambabzonia is like Wakanda. If some of you have watched Black Panther movie, which maybe even my name on Instagram is called Prince Black Panther. Wakanda, Amba, I just fell in love with the name Amba because of Wakanda. So if you watch the names, Ambabzonia has no historic background to the people of British Southern Cameroon. I will tell you how this will link up to the international political life of the world, which Ambabzonia and this our war, the international world might give a deaf ear to this our struggle, and it might die a silent death without us even knowing. Which before it dies off, we might lose many people if we are not smart, or if God doesn't send us a good Samaritan. Let me tell you one thing. There was a father back in southern Cameroon which sent me a message, but I would not like to disclose his name. He said, "My son, most of you don't understand this international politics." Before my brother Eric Tato came to talk to me, he said, Ambabzonia is gotten from a small town which La République can use that term against you guys in this revolution. And no international government will be able to join you. No international country can pay alliance to you. Because let me tell you, when a revolution is being backed by international countries, by other countries, it means that it's not a particular people. If most of you remember what Molan Joe Litumbe said, Molan Joe Litumbe said one thing. He said, the United Nations asked me, they said, let me bring, we are 8 million Southern Cameroonians. If I can bring the signature of 3 million, it will show that it's not a particular few that are fighting for the revolution. It's every Southern Cameroonian. Now, why did they ask Molan Joe to bring that signature for 3 million people? It's because the United Nations doesn't want to see that it's a particular few people who are fighting for their interests. Now, let me go back to the name Ambabzonia. The name Ambabzonia is taken from a small quarter. That quarter is in Gardens. Gardens is a small town in Victoria. You have a quarter in Gardens called Ambas Bay. That Ambas Bay is a historic town, long time in the history of Victoria, which was used where people were, those who were working in the then Botanic Garden today, the Botanic Garden today, which some of you guys say Botanic Garden, people were working there. That's where they stayed to go and work. That's where they stayed. Now, when we carry our documents, I want us all to reason. When we carry our documents and we go, we say we are from Ambabzonia. Now, this is what La République will act. La République will ask the international government. I just want us all to think. La République will ask the international government that, where do you want to support? Where in the history of Cameroon has Ambabzonia been a country? That is already a great backup for the international government to be silent and for La République to kill all of Ambabzonians. Because it is true. I want us to reason. It is true. Ambabzonian doesn't have no historical origin from the people of British Southern Cameroon. And this, the international government, in international politics, La République can use just this thing I'm telling you to make any government not to back us. I want us all to think. In every time in the revolution, we need to think. La République can use what I'm telling you now to stand against any organization that wants to support us. Anyone. He will ask you. Those people say they are Ambabzonian. They are just some small people. Let me just speak like the way La République can do it. Well, this is not like Ambabzonia is a bad name, but I want us to reason because I've been contacted by many people. So please, if you're joining me, build the audience, click share, let many people come in, and let's reason as Ambabzonians. For example, we carry petitions, we go, we say Bia is killing us. Now, Bia comes, they say, oh, Mr. Bia, we have gotten an application that you are killing the people of Ambabzonian. Bia will ask the people, where is Ambabzonian? Can you tell me where Ambabzonian is in the history of French and British Southern Cameroon? The person will be confused. You said, but no, I don't know where Ambabzonia is. Aha! Then they will say Ambabzonian is a small town, a small quarter in Victoria, named as Ambas Bay. So if you see those people who are fighting, they want to be independent, it's just a small quarter. Not even the town of Victoria, but just a small quarter that is fighting to be independent. So how do you tell me, the president of La République, that I should not stand against a small quarter? That is already enough diplomatic backing to kill the whole 8 million people of Ambabzonia, and we all rot in hell. Please, let's be reasoning. This is what my God this morning when I woke up from bed. If you saw my first post on Facebook was that we should not use Ambabzonia until victory is gotten. That was my first post I made on Facebook today. And I'll explain to you how British Southern Cameroon can help us. Now, in most of our documents which we are carrying, for example, some people will see like the document you see we or yes or other documents. So the name which we have to use, we have to go back to history. History, we have British Southern Cameroon. And that name will accompany us a long way. Only when we get independence, that we can use the name Ambabzonia. Some people will say, how did Eritrea get their own? But I'll explain to you. Remember, in this international politics, you have two things. When the interests of these 5 countries which I told you don't come in conflict, they support it. You remember, Ethiopia was the only African country who stood against a European country back in the history of Africa. For those who study African history, Ethiopia was the only country, the only African nation that stood against Italy and against colonization. Now, the interests of these 5 countries are not in Ethiopia. You never saw the Britain in Ethiopia. You never saw the Canadian in Ethiopia. You never saw the Germans in Ethiopia. Neither did you see France in Ethiopia. Now, Ethiopia was alone. And how did the Eritreans succeed to become independent? It was like a payback to Ethiopia for what they did to Italy. Some of us don't know. When the people this way see that you behave tough, they look for more tough taxes to give you. Why Eritrea became independent and you see some of them still coming today to up this way and they give them paper is because of what? They use the Eritrean to tell the Ethiopians that they are no more than them. They can still play over them, even though they stood against Italy in the African, during the period of colonization in Africa. And because these 5 countries, their interests were not in Ethiopia. You did not see Britain in Ethiopia, neither any of them. And who supported the Eritreans to become independent? I will not say it here. I want to give you an assignment. Some of you go behind and found it. You find out that those who support Eritrea to become independent, they have linked to these 5 countries I've given you. So now, how do we move forward? The way we move forward, as somebody's asking me there, is going back to British Southern Cameroon. British Southern Cameroon will reverse the world, will reverse our situation back to the 1950s. The name Ambabzonia only has to come after independence. That means when we get independence, we come out to the global world, we say we can no more use British Southern Cameroon because it still makes us feel like we are under the slavery of Britain. So we want to use Ambabzonia. I think this was the greatest error which our forefathers and our fathers made, even including Molanjo and Pafo Gonjindika, which they did not think of. Or maybe they planned it that when they get independence, they will use Ambabzonia. Ambabzonia has to come only after independence. That means after independence, they will come to the international world and say, since we are now independent, we can no more use the name of a colonial master such as British Southern Cameroon. We want to use Ambabzonia. And the international government will say, okay, the people of British Southern Cameroon, you gained your victory from your master. And now is the time for you to become independent so you can go with the name Ambabzonia. And everywhere now the name Ambabzonia will be flowing. We don't use Ambabzonia when we are in the pace of victory. We use Ambabzonia only when we get victory. We use Ambabzonia only after success. That means you can carry all your official documents to use, but in the official documents you put British Southern Cameroon, and then maybe in the bracket you put Ambabzonia. Now when they want to ask you that, why is Ambabzonia in this end? You say Ambabzonia is the name we feel after the independence we shall use. But we are answering British Southern Cameroon because that's the name we used from time immemorial as a trusted territory to the British. They will understand. So now, if we go back to 1961, we can hold still Nigeria. If I'm not wrong, maybe my historian fathers will tell me, because the same way our chiefs walk out from the Eastern Regional House of Enugu, Nigerians cannot block us. Their documents. I believe my grandfather, Pamolan Jolly Tumbe, can still remove documents which will back us up, which we can hold some of these British allies, such as Ghana and Nigeria and the others, back to their task. Because we were allies in those days. So the first thing I would think first, for example, we have seen our brother lost the case in the House of Lords, or is the House of Commons, or what? Definitely, if we have to come up with any case for Britain, such as Ambabzonia, we will lose. Because Britain will tell them we did not annex no country. You'll be there telling them, no, you did. We are just called Southern Cameroonian, British Ambabzonia now because we don't want. They'll tell you, have they recognized you? Have they recognized you? You think, look, let me tell you, the international news media is every day carrying news all over the world. Because the only way we can stand against Britain is by making sure, if you look like what is happening in South Africa, Britain paid South Africa a huge debt for colonization. They paid them a very huge amount of money. If I'm mistaken, most of my father who are blended people, they will tell me if I'm wrong. If Britain never paid, Britain has paid South Africa a very huge amount of money during the period of colonization. If I'm wrong, people who are following up, they can ask how much Britain paid to South Africa. And this is the same thing which I think, if you guys are wise, why the Biafrans, the way Biafrans went down the lane, because me, every day when I sit in this revolution, I compare. That's how my life works. I ask myself, why did Biafran fail? Because the Biafrans, they created their guns, they created their armor cars, and they created everything. But now they block them food and they fail. I look down the history. Biafran existed, but Nigeria has never been ruled as a divided state. So they did not have no link. They were unable to get somebody to back them. They have no historical link. Now, it's almost the same thing Southern Cameroonians were trying to do. Because Britain will give us a deaf ear. They've already gone to Nigeria. The same thing Cameroon did to help Nigeria not to split. Because why you see Biafra is not an independent state today is because during the war of Biafran, Britain played a role with France. Some of you guys don't know. In this world, in international politics is you scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's international politics. That's why you see things sometimes become difficult. Some people fold their mind. Do you think this man of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, will be a demon to just sit and watch people die? No. The United Nations is man scratch your back, I scratch your back. That's how the world works. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's international politics. It's not the politics of conscience, no. And that's why you see the world is becoming very wild today. International politics is not the politics of conscience. It's the politics of gain. And that's what is making the world turn out today. There is no more love. If the international politics was the politics of conscience, then we would have been having love. We would have not been seeing all this killing everywhere because people would have been using their conscience. But now it's a politics of gain when everybody wants to protect his interest. Everybody wants to protect his own territory. Everybody wants to be great than others, making others to suffer. That is where the problem comes from. So, my brothers and my sisters, if we all stand out today, beginning from every letterhead and every document, we have to hold Britain, despite what they have done. If you use anger, at the end of the day, we will lose everything. But if we use common sense, that's why I've been repeating sometime. I said it sometime. I said, if you are a father and they beat up your son, and you use anger to go and attack the person that beat up your son, at the end of the day, that person, because of your anger, might turn up beating you and your son. But if you use common sense, at the end of the day, you will turn up winning that person and making the person know that your son's life is more important. So let's not use the anger of Britain for what Britain did to us. No. If we use anger against Britain, who are we? We will not gain anything. If we use anger against Britain, we will lose because they have nothing to lose. They already have enough territories, enough colonies they are holding under economic slavery. You think why is Nigeria not better today? With all the millionaires and everything, you see people, they are still killing people of fowl, killing people of money which they stole in Nigeria. You think why Nigeria is not better? It's because of Britain. Now the Western world is taking Africa as economic slaves. They have gone the stage of modern slavery. That's the certain things which now we are not wise enough. Because if slavery stopped, nobody will want to go. You see, the influx of refugees everywhere in the world is because of, despite they have war, they have also economic slavery. Some people cannot feed, some people cannot eat, because what? There's not equal balance in the world. So Southern Cameroonians, please let all of us go to our thinking back again. The name Ambabzonia is wonderful. It's a nice name. I like the name. But let the name come only after independence. I think if it goes that way, we'll have enough backing. Because Britain cannot refuse. History will hold Britain. History will hold Britain down. They will ask them, but you cannot run. That was your territory. You administered it as part of Nigeria. So we need to go back. Let them pay us back. Let us pay them back with the coin they paid us. Okay, Southern Cameroonian, that was the point I was trying to bring out. Because I realized that I asked myself, why has the United Nations been quiet? Why has many governments been quiet? Why? Then my brother Eric Tato was the first person that called me. He said, Prince, he said, my brother, I've been sitting and I've been thinking about something. I've been asking myself, this is my conversation I had with Eric Tato. He said, I've been sitting and asking myself why the international government watch the genocide happening every day in our land and they're quiet. And my conclusion came up that it's the name of Ambabzonia. Because Ambabzonia does not link our history to this revolution. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Ambabzonia does not link. There is nowhere in the history of British Southern Cameroon that there is Ambabzonia. If I'm wrong or if I'm right, those who have studied here, I know me myself, no matter I'm talking to you as if somebody who have masters, I did not finish the university. Because of a tight country. I did not finish my university. Maybe it's after this revolution I'll go back to school. Then I sat down and said, yes, it's true. Ambabzonia has no link to our history as a people. It doesn't. It's not even one of the recognized villages and quarters. It's just a small barracks. It's a small barracks. It's a small barracks which Bia can use and block us everywhere. It's like somebody who wants to go out is looking for diamond and gold, but the diamond and gold is close to your leg. The diamond, you can be standing and looking everywhere. You say, oh, where is diamond? But you have the diamond close to your leg. And I said, no, because Bia will use it. French is among the 5 countries ruling this world. Despite how you do what you say, French is among the 5 world powers of this world. You have France, you have Germany, you have Canada, you have America, you have Britain. And there is no way these other people who will be able to support us when we are doing this mistake. They only tell you we have heard, because they know what you have done. They know where they are hooking up. And even if they kill 100 people, they will sit in their parliament and say, but you don't see the name? These are not the 3 million of Ambazonians, the 8 million. These are just some few twats, some few hoodlums, some few wagons. That's why you see Bia is able to call us terrorists. Could Bia open his mouth in those days and stand before, Aijo? Could Aijo open his mouth in those days and stand before Foncha and Endeli and the others and call them terrorists? Ask yourself. Could Aijo do that? Where? When they were answering the name British Southern Cameroon, British. Could Aijo do that? They could not. But it was a small gradual process. Because even when our fathers, they started this thing, they did not even check. They did not realize it. Maybe they felt like changing the name will instead help them. But really, I will say it from now that this revolution can end gradually without us not knowing. because of what we have given to La République. La République can use this name to block us everywhere. He can use this name to block us everywhere, this particular name. And I'm telling the interim government should sit down and do something very fast. Very, very, very fast. The interim government has to sit down and do something very, very urgent about the name. The name Ambabzonia should come only after victory. But as of now, we need to return back to 1950s to recorrect the errors which our forefathers do. That is what is being done. Even in your village, before you want to succeed in life, sometimes maybe your father has gone and done some traditional concoctions, some traditional rituals, some traditional things, have dedicated your life to some ancestral god, to some marine kingdoms, to some satanic cult. When you meet a man of God, what do the man of God tell you? Even after 80 years, the man of God, God shows him the vision. God tells him, at this place in the father's compound, there is something the father is worshiping. Go there and go and break it off. When you break it off, that man will succeed. That's taking you back to history. So how can we move when we don't go back to history? How can we move when we don't go back to history? So Southern Cameroonians, I'm begging. Let's sit down, think, and analyze this. We are not like other countries who just sprung up and fought independence. We're a country on our own. We're a country on our own. We are a country on our own. You can ask, which among these 5 countries, some of you will say Sudan, which amongst Canada, Germany, America, England colonized Sudan? Which amongst these 5 world powers colonized Sudan? None of them did. That's why you see they are dividing Sudan. They can even divide Sudan into 3. If I'm not mistaken. They have some part of the Sahara, but I don't think. I heard about Somaliland, but I don't think any of these Western powers had control over Sudan. No, I don't think so. That's why you see they are splitting Sudan. Everybody is fighting for his own interest. When they have their interest, they fight. So Southern Cameroonians, all of us need to think. All of us need to think. And above all that, let me go back to the few topics which I said before some of you were coming back online. One of the first things I said before some of you joined us, I want to say all those who are watching, you're welcome. And I'm happy to see you guys online. It has not been an easy journey. Because even as of now, as I was saying before some of you joined, we have some rebels which have left La République and they are in Fako. Now they are stealing from our people. As I told you guys, some of you just come every day on Facebook and listen to this revolution, but you need to put your heads down. These thieves which have come out from La République and they are acting in Fako in the name of Ambabzonian is being caused by the La République government because they want to turn the mind of the people. Why they are abusing now? This is what they are doing. They are doing the Scotch-Ed policy, and then they are using psychology to play over our parents' brain. Why they are abusing, burning our parents, their houses in the village? They have sent their thieves, some thieves, criminals who are from La République have entered in the name of Amber Boys. They have created a logo, and now they know that our boys cannot come out into the city because the military is there. They have created 2 fronts for our boys. They know that we are boys who face the military, and maybe they'll be struggling to look for the fake Amber Boys. Now, the fake Amber Boys, which I'm very sure they are military people, because they're the ones which would even steal. We have many of them in Limbe. Bees have been caught in Victoria stealing, not once, not twice. Bees. Even if the bank attack, it was military people that stole in the bank in Limbe. So if the military can arrange thefts to steal, then what of this, our revolution? So now they have arranged, now they are kidnapping our brothers who are partaking in the revolution in diaspora, their families. They come, they look for you, and they look for your family back home. They kidnap you, and they start asking for money, for ransom, so that you become discouraged about this revolution. So I want to say kudos to our brothers down Fako, the Amber Boys, who are doing a great job. Don't be scared. And if somebody kidnap your brother, please, Ambabzonia, don't send she. If you hear that they have kidnapped your brother, don't be scared. Don't send Kobo. I said don't send Kobo. I'm repeating it. throughout southern Cameroon, if you hear that they have kidnapped your brother, don't send kobo. Don't. Keep your money. If they want to eat him, let them eat him. Okay? If they want to eat your brother or your sister, let them eat him. For now, while they keep them, our boys are busy hunting them one by one. We will get them. So please, let's be focused. And also, I said it before, that retreat is not defeat for those who are joining. It doesn't mean that when you see that something is tight, you must only keep forcing. No. The Israelites, they retreated and they prepared. And when they came back, they won and conquered many battles, even in the Bible. Leaving the Bible, even after in the Second World War, the Germans, when they attacked Russia retreated. Russia did not only wait to continue fighting. Russia knew their country was so cold, so they retreated. And they waited when the Germans came in. The cold climate of the Russian territory, they used it against the German, and that's how they won. So in this our revolution, we are against French, and what we do is sabotage. Sabotage. Make sure anything we ide for una quarter when a French man cut and down. That is what it is, because now that thing with French take and hold a republic. That way Frenchman be one go. It tell a republic, say, if you not make business agenda with me, I dey burn my railway, I dey burn my airport, I dey burn everything, I leave you for middle road. So if you know say you want enjoy my things, then way I don't bill them for you. Where the things themselves na sham, they go make book. And at that book is the whole Frenchman and many French colonies them till today where they still pay money for France. So for start first for this thing, we know the fight na be make una cut off anything where it give money for French. That thing I would call and say with economic sabotage. So it no mean say when my brother they retreat. Una know yesterday the key be as some of una for Facebook, una only 1 year now how many people they don't kill, how many this don't happen. No. You know me say when they retreat they plan, they don't fail, una lie. Una take una time, my brothers, una retreat. Una she don't quiet. Una arrange una thing them fine. Una even come out every 1 time in a month or every 2 times in a month. Una do one better thing. One. Una need self say make una go do everything. No. Una feel retreat. Una she don't quiet. They don't even know. Una just she don't because wait they don't do. One mommy the way they don't bond them for inside house. One brother the way they say and so. Even after 100 years, I always tell the Republic what they have done. Peace can never be. The Lord God had taken peace from that land long time ago. I tell them, it like they go up and down. The Lord God had taken peace from La Republique long time ago. It's not today I started saying it. When they started killing the souls, the land of Cameroon, by then when we did not have Ambabzonia, British Southern Cameroon, Ambabzonia fighting and La Republique, they all lived in peace. But when Bia started killing the souls, I said the peace of the land has been taken. The forefathers of that land has taken peace out since. And in the next 100 years, there shall never be peace. Even if Bia tries today, even some of you are saying, let the revolution stop. Even this revolution stop today, so whoop, the worst will still wake up after some months' time. Because there are people who have accumulated so much pain. Imagine somebody that the mother, the father, the brother, the sisters have been killed. Imagine somebody which has watched the brother. The brother is not a thief. He watched the brother's corpse being burnt. That person will live with that memory. Even in Europe here, they knows that psychology, what is in the brain, can destroy a man for the rest of his life. There are certain things which when you see, like people who go in accidents, some of you who live in Europe, you know, when you are from an accident, they put you in front of a psychologist and the psychologist talk to you for some time to bring back your brain. Then you burn somebody's family and you think tomorrow you will bring some cement, you bring some zinc and you do. It's a lie. It's a lie. Tell them that what they have started, even if we are not, in the next 100 years, the one they are starting now is the worst. Because at first it was just with mouth. Because they were not fighting. At first it was just with mouth. But now they have brought blood, they have brought chemicals, they have brought everything. It has made it worse. In the days of Endeli and Foncha, it was just with mouth. It was just talking and exchanging words. But the one thing this demon from Itudi demon, Paul Biya, this great-grandfather ancestor did was to declare war. Immediately he declared war. He should know that what he has started, even if it's 10 people that remain in that southern Cameroon, it will not stop. Even if he kills the unborn children, the day they will come and hear how their father died, it will continue. So those who are supporting BR, for example, my fathers in the FACO, the Southwest Allies, they are saying, oh, no, let's kill them, let's colonize them well. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing. Ask very well. Some of you, maybe you are politicians, you did not go to school, you went to school, but the school did not go through you. Contact your people here in the diaspora and ask. Ask them if blood goes down like that. So those who are being a little bit scared, no. We cry, yes. We are paying a price, just like how Britain paid the price. Just like how France paid the price, just like how Germany paid the price, just like how America paid the price. When his towns were the Japanese sent bomb to their towns and cities, just like how Japan paid the price, just like how many other countries, that's how we are paying the price. We will cry, we will mourn, but it will never go down, because the more somebody cries, the more the pain wakes up. The young ones are seeing it. The children are hearing the message. Do you think you will take it out of them? That's something very stupid Biya has done. Because La Republic don't even think Biya will soon go away. That was the one thing which Zimbabweans, they respected Mugabe. When Mugabe saw the plot to kill his people, Mugabe was very wise because he was an educated man. Biya, I don't know with his master's degree he did. A grandfather which you live all your life in in your country with a peaceful people, honoring you and loving you. Even if you were taking them for slavery to the master's table, they were still honoring you and shouting popo, 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 even when they did not have one football stadium. Even in their fields, when they were winning nation cups, they did not have stadium, but they were still happy. Like people who had big stadiums all over. They never questioned you. And then the first day they questioned you, the first thing you do was to start killing them. Mugabe was wise. When Mugabe realized that, he said, but I have been with my people for long. I have been a dictator for long. I sat in power. None of them questioned me in my power. They encouraged me. They loved me. Why? Because of a foreign interest should I start killing my people? I will resign. And Mugabe put his pen down. And the people were happy because no one blood of Zimbabweans were put on the ground. But Popo, Biya, you instead choose that people, the blood of youths which have paid school fees, blood of youths who celebrated with you when their country was going through economic suffering. You choose to kill them like fowls. You are the most stupid father I've ever seen in the world. I'm sorry to tell you. You are the most stupid father. The most stupid one that has ever existed. The most stupid that has ever existed in Africa. Because nobody will do that. Let your ministers and those who their fathers, let them pass this message to you. Because what you have done, may God forgive you. May your soul find rest. Because God will judge you. You live with the people for 40 years. You have occupied all positions. You did not build one stadium. In all the time you enjoyed your life as a dictator, during the days of your youth and everything, the people supported you. They encouraged you. You won more than 3 Nations Cup without no stadium. They were happy with you. They shouted, oh, happy, happy our team. The day they came to ask you for something, because of you were not smart. You did not even think, oh, this is my beloved country. It's better I step down. Let me pass this mantle to somebody. No. Just like how Mugabe did, you started now, no, your own was to kill. Continue killing, eh? Continue killing. The one worst thing is when you give a gun to a street child. Some of these Ajebota, they don't know. But I thank God that before I joined this revolution, I lived as a street child. My father was a great politician. I'm not hiding to say my great-grandfather. I know my grandfather. He was a very big politician. Some old fathers, they know him. But I'm very happy in my life I lived as a street boy. I'm not ashamed to say it. No. I'm not ashamed. Because God made me what I am today for a purpose. And that's the purpose I'm doing it. And I want to tell all of you which you think like your father, you have never seen suffering. You think like tomorrow you can take those guns from those children's hands. It's a lie. Some of them have already sold their soul for this cause. If you don't know, ask. Those who have met Amber Boys, let them tell you, some of them have already sold their soul. They have sold their soul to Lucifer for this cause. And we weep every day. When they call us sometime, we see where they are. We weep. Tears run down my eyes because during my days back in the street, I was not even able to pay such price. But because of what they have seen, they have paid so much price for this cause. So if some of you think like, oh, they will just make it and it will go, nah, you have the worst to face. So Southern Cameroonians never grow weary. British Southern Cameroon, we have begin, but make God. Only God will judge us. Victory will come. What I've said here today, you guys all go back and reason. Let's hold the colonizer to his neck. The colonizer is Britain. Let's take his title back. Let's go back to the slave. They say foolishness sometimes is not stupidity but wisdom. When a Nigerian man wants to succeed in business, he sleeps on the floor and greet the master. But tomorrow, he becomes a great billionaire in life. That's the life. Life has no formula. Today, we will answer the name of Britain because we were a colony to them, because we won victory. We will behave like a fool to them, but we will get victory someday. That is what we need to do now. And when we go, when we have the victory, then someday we'll become another master. So my people, do not grow weary. Hold your county by county very strong. The people of Momo will be coming in Brussels to launch their county. Support them. The people of Fako, all Fako Global, worldwide, those who want to be anonymous, don't be scared. We are here to protect you. Our faces have been out. We are youths. We are not aged people. We are out every day in the streets, everywhere, suffering all over the world because we cannot eat. We cannot be able to have good homes. We cannot be able to have good education. We have come back to make sure our own children don't have. So we all have to stand as one. You can come anonymously. We are here to protect your image. If you are Fako, wherever you are, my number is on my Facebook pages. You will see it. Contact me. Join us on the 30th, which is Friday, this Friday, at 7 p.m. for the Zoom meeting. Partake. Contribute anonymously. So let's take this course to the end. And our fathers in the interim government, please think about this message I've said today about the name. The name Ambabzonia is good, but let it come after independence. Let's hold the colonizer to the name they gave us before they left. I think that's the real direction. I believe you guys are our leaders and God will bless you also. You think about it and then you give us the final decisions. Thank you all for those who have been watching me. It's been a very great evening having you all. So please, if you have any question, you can drop. If you have any question, I think I'm almost done. If you have any question, please. And then for those, my brothers and my sisters, I even forgot saying one thing. For those who are working on Twitter, you have seen the job we are doing. We have another NGO side which I'm working in. I don't know, I don't like saying it online because it's something which it helps to a lot. And I believe it's from there which I also got some research about this name. So let's support Aya Paul Foundation. They are doing a great job. This is Xmas. Most of you will not go back home. Please, that money you have, cut even half. You save half. You send to those people. I'm begging you. That's how love be. Some of you are crying racism every day in Europe, but you have not learned to love your own fellow black brother. That's what is killing us. Some of you cry racism every day, but you are forgetting to love your own color. When it comes to your own color, some of you know you don't love. At least prove to the people that the world is won by loving your own self. Some of you are here since this revolution started, you have not given a penny. Yes, we know some people have mismanaged funds, but I believe now the activists are in front. You have seen the redirection of the steps of my two great elder activists in this revolution, Mark Barata and Eric Tato. They are trying their best to redirect things. And don't forget, Mark Barata will be in UK on the 8th. to launch his book with Dr. David Makongo. Please go there. That's patriotism. He said 50% will be given to the Amba people for them to enjoy their Christmas. At least you are not going home. Take that time and go there. Be with your brother. Support him. That is when you start supporting each other, the love will increase. That is it. So Mark Barata will be on the 8th in UK. Please go there. If you cannot buy one book, join with your brother. You guys buy one book. It will still help. And don't forget, support your county. FACO Zoom conference this Friday on the 30th, coming in your numbers. Partake, give your widow's mite, pay your tithes, pay your offering. Please do that. Do that. Thank you all for those who have been watching, and the week from the 30th will be a busy one. So for those who are not going home, those who are in Europe and America, is going to be a busy one. There are all county programs coming up and LGA programs. For those who have been sending me friend requests on Facebook, I'm sorry, my Facebook is full. All you need to do is to go and follow me, or you go on See First and you'll see what I post. Even though I use Prince J Car, you can go to Prince J Car and send me friend requests there if you want to be my friend. I will screen your Facebook, and if I see your person that will add my focus, I will join you. If you don't want to send me friend requests on Prince J Car, you can just follow me on Joshua Car. You can follow me on the two Facebook, and let's keep the fire burning. Please revive each other. Now is the time for we to support our mothers. You saw them yesterday praying for us. Support them. Love each other. And say no to hate. And don't be disturbed by what you see on social media of people trying to buy interest. I'm happy for what you, the people, have been doing. By the way, before I go, please, those who have done this great job of keeping the people's focus, that means isolating all these divided comments against IG this and IG that. Please punch some love sign. Let's punch some love sign for you guys. Please, if you have been amongst those who have stood against hate comments, that means IG this, IG that, or this group that, please punch the love sign. I want to see you punch it and say, yes, I've been amongst. Please, put Ambabzonian first. Put Ambabzonian first. If you know you have been amongst those who have always stood against divided people trying to bring the IG this, IG that, please punch the love sign, because that's how we need to start. Let's invent that system which will isolate those who want to distract our focus. We have a great journey ahead. We don't need distraction. So punch a love sign to that. Deep Fredo, my new man is coming up. Ashu Kingsley, just go on Facebook. You see Ashu Kingsley, you add him. Adamu, we have ghost towns. I believe everybody will be that. Yeah, Kilian Hernandez, Ambabzonian first. Thank you guys. We'll catch another time live. I'm happy to have you guys. Let me go to now. I'm a football fan. I love football. Let me watch football. Thank you all. Have a blessed evening. Thank you so much. Ciao, 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 ciao. And please, let me see the love signs as we go. I like that when you punch that. That's patriotism. British Southern Cameroon first. Amba first. Bye.